Are you ready to face the looming winter shortages head-on, ensuring that you and your family stay well-fed and comfortable throughout the season? As winter approaches, it's essential to start thinking about how to prepare for the colder months ahead. One crucial aspect of winter preparedness is ensuring you have an adequate stockpile of essential foods to see you through the season. With various factors like extreme weather conditions, supply chain disruptions, and unexpected events affecting food availability, having a well-stocked pantry can provide you with peace of mind and ensure that you and your loved ones stay well-fed and comfortable during the winter. Now, you might be wondering which foods you should prioritize when building your winter stockpile. It's not about hoarding or panicking, but rather about smart planning and ensuring that you have access to nutritious and versatile options when you need them most. Here, we'll discuss 8 must-have foods that you should consider adding to your winter stockpile. Number 1. Dried legumes. Let's talk about these unsung pantry heroes: dried beans, lentils, and chickpeas. These humble little powerhouses are brimming with proteins, fibers, and complex carbohydrates that give you that long-lasting energy to tackle your day. They're like the reliable diesel engine in a world of flashy sports cars. They don't just bring their A-game to your nutrition, they're also incredibly versatile in the kitchen. You can transform them into a hearty chili, a spicy curry, or a comforting soup. They're the perfect base for a multitude of dishes that can keep you full and satisfied. Plus, let's not overlook their shelf life. When stored in a cool, dry place, they're ready to go for years. Remember, though, they do need a little prep work. Soak them overnight and you'll cut down on cooking time and make them even more digestible. Just a heads up, pick through them before soaking to remove any little stones that might have snuck in. Number 2. Powdered milk. Now here's a shelf-stable staple that doesn't get the limelight it deserves. Powdered milk is like that utility player who's ready to jump in wherever needed. Need a milk substitute for your coffee? Powdered milk. Want to whip up some homemade bread or desserts? Powdered milk. It's rich in calcium and often fortified with vitamins A and D. And let's face it, in a pinch, it's a godsend for families with kids. When stored properly in airtight containers in a cool, dry place, it can last a good long while. And while it might not replace the fresh stuff taste-wise, when the going gets tough, it's a dependable alternative that'll do the job. Number 3. Rice and pasta. Step into the realm of rice and pasta, true titans of the sustenance world. Take a whiff of that fragrant basmati rice. It's not just a side dish, it's the backbone of an epic curry feast. And let's chat about pasta, the durable, ever-versatile trooper. Imagine a bowl of hearty penne, just begging to be drenched in your secret sauce recipe. These foods don't just fill you up, they invite you to get creative with flavors and keep your belly satisfied. Durability? Absolutely. Store them right. Cool and dry, like a bunker for your belly. And these foods become your trusty allies, ready to fight hunger day in, day out for months. But here's a pro tip for you. When it comes to pasta, steer clear of those fancy-colored varieties. They're like camouflage that's trying too hard. Simple is your strategy. Pure pasta won't steer you wrong. And with rice, it's all about longevity. Those brown types might boast about health, but their oils can turn on you. In a survival stash, white rice is your faithful friend, keeping it fresh for the long term. Number 4. Honey. This natural sweetener is literally the bee's knees. It's not just its sweet flavor that makes it a pantry must-have. Honey has an eternal shelf life due to its antibacterial properties. Whether it's for drizzling over your morning yogurt, sweetening up your tea, or even as a natural remedy for a sore throat, honey's got your back. Plus, it's a little touch of luxury in times when other sweets might be scarce. Just make sure it's pure, unadulterated honey, no added sugars or syrups. Keep it sealed and stored away from direct sunlight, and it'll be good to go indefinitely. Number 5. When you're hunkering down and making sure every item in your pantry has a purpose, you can't overlook the importance of salt. This isn't just your average table sprinkle. We're talking about the cornerstone of taste that can make or break a meal. It's indispensable in the kitchen, sure, for elevating those flavors to new heights. But its talents run deeper. It's a whiz at food preservation. Thinking about those cucumbers sitting in your garden? Turn them into pickles with a bit of salt. Or maybe you've got a nice cut of meat that you want to last. Salt's got you covered with curing. And hey, when the grid's down and you need to trade, what's more valuable than a spice that doesn't go bad? Salt is like that friend who's always reliable, always ready to help out. Store it right, away from moisture, and you'll have a go-to flavor booster that's always ready, come what may. Whether you're prepping a feast or preparing for the unknown, salt's the one item you'll be glad you didn't skip on. Number 6. Baking ingredients: flour, baking soda, and yeast. These are your heavy hitters, the VIPs in the world of baking. They're what you need to transform the most basic ingredients into something special. It doesn't matter if you've got the magic touch with sourdough or if your heart lies with the simple joy of homemade cookies. These staples are non-negotiable. Consider them the foundation, the very bedrock upon which you can build a fortress of delicious baked goods. Got a hankering for a crusty loaf of bread or a batch of brownies? With these ingredients on hand, you're all set. Keep them sealed tight, away from the elements, and they'll stick with you through thick and thin. Stocking up on these is like laying in a supply of comfort you can dish out by the spoonful. So when times get tricky, you can still whip up a bit of baking therapy to keep spirits high. Number 7. Vinegar. All right, folks, let's talk about vinegar, the unsung hero of your prepper pantry. This tangy titan isn't just some random condiment you use occasionally, it's a must-have, a real kitchen superstar. First off, vinegar is a culinary chameleon. It's like that versatile friend you can count on for anything. Need to dress up your salads? Vinegar's got your back? Marinating meats to perfection? Yep, vinegar's there to infuse flavor. And don't forget about adding some zing to your sauces. Vinegar's the secret weapon. But wait, there's more. Vinegar isn't just for tickling your taste buds, it's a survivalist's best friend when it comes to food preservation. Got an excess of fresh veggies from your garden or a great deal at the farmer's market? No problem. Pickle them with vinegar. It's an age-old technique that'll keep your precious harvest from going to waste. Now here's the kicker. Vinegar isn't limited to your kitchen. It's a secret cleaning agent too. Yeah, you heard me right. Whether you need to scrub your countertops, clean your coffee maker, or remove stubborn stains, vinegar is your go-to household cleaner. It's natural, non-toxic, and it works like a charm. And here's the beauty of it all. Vinegar has an incredible shelf life. Tuck a bottle away in your pantry, and it'll stand the test of time, ready for action whenever you call upon it. So remember, when you're prepping for the unknown, don't forget to stock up on this tangy multitasker. It's not just a condiment, it's a prepper's secret weapon. Number 8. Spices and herbs. You might think of them as those little bottles gathering dust in your spice rack, but trust me, they're way more than that. Spices and herbs are the wizards in your pantry, the artists behind your culinary masterpieces. Just a sprinkle of basil, a dash of cumin, or a pinch of cinnamon can transform a bland dish into something extraordinary. They're like the paint to your pantry's canvas, allowing you to create flavor symphonies with every meal. But here's the bonus. They aren't just about flavor. Many of these aromatic wonders come packed with their own set of health benefits. Turmeric can ease inflammation, garlic is great for your immune system, and oregano is a powerhouse of antioxidants. So, by adding these to your dishes, you're not just making your food taste better, you're making it healthier too. Now, for the longevity factor, to keep your spices and herbs at their best, store them away from light and heat. This helps preserve their potency for a long time, ensuring that your culinary creations will always have that special touch. So when you're building your prepper pantry, don't forget to stock up on a variety of spices and herbs. They're like the wizards in your culinary arsenal, ready to work their magic and elevate your meals, even in the toughest of times. Now that you know the essential foods to stock up for the upcoming winter, it's time to take action. Are you ready to face the looming winter shortages head-on and ensure that you and your family stay well-fed and comfortable throughout the season? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment on this video. Your engagement helps us continue providing valuable content like this. Thank you for watching, and remember, with the right preparation, you can conquer the winter challenges that lie ahead. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay well-fed.